I mean, terrible.
Oh, yeah. When I first made my living, it was doing a lot of voiceovers for stuff. And, well, you'll never have sullied yourself in this way, Kate, but I voiced a few video games, and they are the job from hell, because if you voice characters in a video game, you've got to give them all the options. So you would have things like, you know, would you like to touch the cursed casket of Minge? But you've got to cover the options. Behold, the cursed casket of Minge. Are you in the mood for a cursed casket? I notice you've not looked at the cursed casket of Minge. I spot Minge. Do you have a cursed casket? And this was, I mean, it's like a phone directory. It's soul-destroying. Terrible work. Again, no nominations.
Because you are a genuine big science fiction fan, aren't you, Simon? So, when you got the call for Star Trek, you were genuinely excited. We've got a picture that you took of yourself trying on the costume.
Oh, you can see that, the phone hands there, like that. It's like taking my hand.
Do you like Star Trek?
Yeah.
Do you?
You don't have to say that.
I like the ears dudes and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, ear dude suggests not a huge fan. Even I can stretch to Spock.
The ear dude.
You
were doing so well.
The ear dude in the rocket ship and the Martians, you really dig that stuff. Yeah.
But no, you love Star Trek.
I grew up watching it. It was on every night at 6 o'clock. And we'd have competitions to see. I'd be on the phone with my buddy at his house, and we'd be on, both have it on Channel 2, and it was on at 6 o'clock. We'd have a competition to see who could scream out the episode the soonest.
Yeah. Well, now, listen, we alerted each of you to the fact that you are both Star Trek fans. And I believe you've both prepared some Trekkie trivia questions. So, Nicole, if you want to pop the kettle on, I'll be tidying my desk. Simon, have you got your questions?
I have.
Tom?
Oh, I left, I'm sorry, I left them in my dressing room.
Very good, Oscar winning. If only there was some way to transport you there quickly.
Hey, wait a minute. The guy who plays Scotty might know how to get my body broken down into molecules, transported to the dressing room and back, and I could get the questions that way, perhaps.
I have some experience of matter transfer. In fact, I've taken the liberty of bringing with me my own personal transporter.
Wow. That's amazing.
So let's just energize.
Nicole Scherzinger, excellent work. Okay. Nicole, gather yourself. I'm prepared to be amazed once more as we bring Tom back. You're very good.
Going to lock onto his coordinates and energize. Got it.
That was amazing.
It sort of diminishes the film, doesn't it?
I don't know. You English talk shows are way advanced.
You know, I've always wanted to meet a movie star, and I've always wanted to ask a movie star one question and one question only.
Make it a good one.
You see, like, sometimes when they do love scenes, do they do them for real? Sometimes. Sometimes. They must do. Like, Graham, you must have seen a few films and said, that looks a bit real.
Here's the thing. I think it would be impossible if, I mean, I don't know if maybe some, not in my experience.
I'd audition, certainly.
No, but I have a feeling that, you know, it's so technical. I would think that, you know, there's all these gaffers and lighting guys.
Yeah, but what about a married couple? Like, for example, you know...
Definitely not. No? What are you talking about, Tony?
Watching telly.
Another thing I wanted to ask a really big American movie star.
Inspired by that.
Inspired by that?
No.
Inspired by that, of course.
Oh, no.
Is dogging really big in the USA?
No! Wait, I don't know what that is.
You don't want to know.
I really do. Is it illegal?
Illegal?
Yeah. Or is it legal?
I think it's illegal.
Is it illegal?
If the police pulled up, they wouldn't join in, would they? No.
Often in this situation, people are always saying, tell us a funny story about... The truth is, honestly, all the funny stories are in the film. And what we tried to do every day was look at the scenario and we'd try and find a witty way and things that made us laugh.
Actually, there's one funny story. Oh. I'm going to remind you of it and you can tell it. Remember I stomped on that thing. Yeah. Go.
Chacho Gold.
You tell it. No, I'm not going to tell it.
We're both going to tell it.
Like a
I'll tell it. And he will. So Robert and Jude, they're shooting this scene where a guy comes in, right, and he'd forgotten to wear any underwear, but no one knew. And then you take it from there.
And then there was an explosion. No, there was a scene where we walk into a room of carnage.
There's all these rubber bodies just strewn around, like obviously fake dummy bodies that are in impossible twisted positions.
Covered in blood and...
Yeah.
And Robert leans over to me and goes, check this out, this would be really funny. And there's a big hand lying there and just stomps on his hand.
Oh,
and an extra goes, oh, you love it, God!
What I love is that, like lots of actors, they kind of moan about the transgender lifestyle, having to live in hotels, and da-da. But presumably you quite like it, because you grew up in hotels.
I did. My dad's here. I can't see him though, but my dad's here. He was a
very
hotel
quiet
manager.
now. There he is! Yay, Dad!
My dad was a hotel manager, so we grew up in hotels.
Is it a nice life? Because presumably you don't have to clean up or anything.
Yeah, it's very nice. I mean, I didn't know anything else when I was...
Did you ever have like an argument with your parents where they go, you treat this house like a hotel?
And how old were you when you got out of hotels?
Dad?
13.
No, because we moved into... So I stopped talking to my dad.
So you're allowed to talk to your father?
Oh.
It's all right.
No, but when we moved back to London, it was like when I was like 7.5.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Is this comfortable for you, this conversation? Is this more or less comfortable than watching the film with your daughter in it about sex addiction?
Oh, actually, has your dad seen it?
No, Dad's not allowed.
No. Can I just say, I'm not a father, but really don't see it. Don't. I can't imagine a father enjoying it.
I'm embarrassed for you. I mean, there's nothing worse
It's very
than
good. And if she's nominated for an Oscar, you can go to that, and you'll enjoy that. It'll be great.
I don't watch other people having sex with my mum and dad. So
Other people having sex with your mum and dad?
Oh my God.
Oh.